teams who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former number 3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
And he's still been looking for that one situation to allow all of his talents to come together. He's hoping that he found it here. Plenty of playmakers on the outside and a team that's willing to run the football to let his talent shine.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week: 16 carries, 118 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football.
And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Right back to him on first down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 9, second and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Klein. Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a number 1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing.
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. In motion right is Addison. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Brings up 2nd and 9. Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go. Faking the give, Darnold. Fighting through pressure. Flushed, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him. This week.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. A gain of 15. And the 49ers first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His second touch. Now they'll send Adams in motion left. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line. Play action. It's Darnold. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Darnold. Completes this to Addison out left. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Darnold. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And they'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
An 8-yard pickup. And the 49ers first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Darnold. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And hauled in here by Rivera. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. So we've come to halftime after... Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rivera. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
First down, 49ers.
They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And able to get it. They'll start on the ground here on first down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 15. And the 49ers first down.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters, and we return welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter, a very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His second. Darnold now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And 3 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll set up to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold going underneath. He's got Hockenson.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So,
try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Darnold. Just keeping the play alive. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. And that'll... Now it looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Vikings take over first.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for San Francisco, it was a great